All right, so it says we're live. Welcome back, everybody, to our new time. And as you can see, it's not
Daylight.
it's not dark this week. So yeah, welcome back. But that also means we have really washed out, super bright background. It is what it is. We've never claimed to have a professional live stream. Uh, as you can see, I didn't even shave or get cleaned up for
Yeah,
y'all
I was
because
just noticing that.
obviously I don't care. I look rough. I look like I've gained 10 pounds because I got hair growing out everywhere. So it is what it is. So appreciate y'all jumping on. I have no idea how to be tonight. Some people prefer the earlier time. Some people can't stand it. It is what it is. But I can tell you, let me repeat myself. I like it for daylight, and I don't like eating at 8 o'clock at night. I'm not going to miss that.
Yeah.
I hate eating before I lay down. That just doesn't allow your food to digest and all. What I don't like is I feel like I should still be doing stuff. Like as soon as this live stream's over, I need to go back upstairs and just telling Tiffany I got to go finish some editing. I got to get some videos out for approval. We just talked about I got to run back upstairs and start trying to print some shirts out. We got some new funny shirts and logos. I need to get them in, check them.
Yeah.
So
Always working.
I know, always working. So that's the one thing I don't like about this earlier time, because normally I'll work right up until a 7 p.m. live stream. Now I'm going to have to work after a live stream, but it is what it is. So goes life, right? Always a bunch of work. Move this camera just a little so I can read this computer. So can everybody see and hear us? We'll play that game. And let me go ahead and give y'all some bad news. No cooking tonight. Even though we're outside. And I told Tiffany, I was like, let's just do it inside. She's like, wait a minute. We moved it to 5 p.m. to be outside. I was like, yeah, valid point. So we should go outside at least.
It feels good out.
It does. We should test the brightness. There's a cool breeze. We're not sweating for once. Everything feels good. But let me explain why. So we were going to do football here yesterday, and I decided to smoke some food. Tiffany made a big casserole, and we made a little extra food because some friends were supposed to come, and they flaked on us. If y'all are watching this, y'all flaked on us, but that's all right. Things happen. So long story short, we wound up with a lot of extra food because we thought we were going to have some company eating it yesterday.
Ribs and squash and zucchini casserole.
Yeah, so we smoked some baby back ribs, which is always awesome. And yeah, Tiffany makes a fantastic squash and zucchini casserole. I know it doesn't sound appetizing. It's awesome. So we're going to eat that.
Sounds appetizing to me.
Yeah. Well, we're going to eat it for the third time tonight and probably the fourth time tomorrow. And then I'm going to be way too burnt out by then.
We're done after that.
So we have piles of food. Didn't make sense to cook tonight, but at least we're going to hang out on the porch with y'all. All right. So let's scroll on through here and start all right, I'm seeing a lot of repeat of the same thing. Let me go back up just a little because there was a lot of people in beforehand. Actually, Dino wants to know about the chickens. I already knew that was on there.
Chickens are good and spoiled. Their little personalities are so funny.
What you mean?
Them. Well, I have one that's trying to escape right now. It's like a little Houdini.
Yeah. So Tiffany was gone for several days, or was it last week? Yeah.
This week, yeah.
Yeah. Tiffany was gone several days and left me to do all the dadgum chores and try to feed myself and all that mess.
You were fed. I left plenty of food.
She did leave me a lot of food. She left me way too much food. I wound up having to give quite a bit to the dogs.
I make sure he's fed.
So she left me. So I was going out dealing with the chickens, and I haven't dealt with them in a while. That used to be my chore. And then when Tiffany came home, it became her. So I forgot about the personalities. And that little black one, every time I would open the door, it would make a break for it. And I'd have to kick it back in. Stop. Go out here in the chicken tractor.
Oh, no.
So I already know which one you're talking about. It tried to escape on me every time I open that door, and it's fast. That little thing is fast.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, sorry, Miss Lee, no dinner. And Miss Lee, I am days behind on email, so I just jumped on. It's been a busy week. Traveling this past week, got traveling next week, which I'll tell you all about. I'm days behind on email, but I did see yours. I need to read it, respond. Crystal, I know you're on. I just informed Tiffany right before the live stream. I seen that you had an email. Adam had me an email. There was quite a few in there, but I am literally days behind. I got a bunch of unread ones. So typically I'm not this bad off, but it's been a long week. So I will get those read and get responded to y'all. I didn't want y'all to think we're not thinking of you here. All righty. Andrew and Sankey's on says we see and hear you good. Good, because I've already been yakking for 5 minutes. That would have been pretty bad, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Patty's all the way over from Germany.
Hello.
He's working night shift over there right now, and it's 50 degrees. Oh, that
sounds amazing.
Oh, that sounds so good. It was actually in the 50s here this morning. I got up and did a little hunting.
Looks like Burger's doing some hunting right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He's
What?
over there at the line of the trees right there.
Oh, I can't see him. He
Yeah.
blended in. Yeah. Since it's finally cooled off a little, although I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty warm today, but it was in the 50s this morning, which felt amazing. Ruger's now gotten frisky. He wants to go on multiple runs a day now, not just one. And he's been venturing further and further out, doing a little hunting and checking on things. Probably because just about every night for the last several weeks, I've been stumbling across armadillos. Yeah, including
They're
last night. Again, they are back. They're back thick. 3 in one night just around the house. Send a few to heaven, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we're dealing with all that mess again. All right, so I seen this is going to be. Oh, they said love your shirt, Tiffany.
Thank you.
I thought you meant mine. You know, bland, nasty, covered in oil stains. I wear the same
Gray,
shirt every
gray.
episode
I got to
now.
match Andrew in the gray.
You know what's funny? I've been wearing the same gray shirt because we found them for $5, and when I burned holes in them, I just trashed
And he
them.
made me buy 20 of them.
Yep. Bought this. I've been wearing the same shirt for months and not one single comment of, oh, I see you're wearing the same old thing.
It's your uniform.
Yeah, but normally you would think everybody be getting on to me, but it hasn't happened.
We got to make these shirts and get them in something different.
Yeah, I know, but nice new shirts I'm not going to want to wear when I'm painting, when I'm chainsawing, when I'm welding, which is pretty much all the stuff I do here lately. All right, so this is a popular question I'm seeing being asked. Chris says, any news on the fish camp? No.
No news.
I am gonna go ahead and reach out to them this week. Now, hopefully, I don't
speak to a manager.
Upset them. No, yeah, I don't want to be one of those people. Talk about us getting pushed to the back of the line, but I'm gonna reach out. They told me, I won't say they were rude the last time I called, but I was dealing with somebody who really was not covering our case. Our person had just quit that was dealing with our, I keep calling it a case, but our case, and they were in a tizzy. They didn't know what the heck to do, and they kind of got a little snappy with me, so I gave them some space. They told me they had 28 days to respond. It hasn't been 28 days yet, but I'm gonna reach back out again this week and see who's picked our case up, where we're at, what's the holdup. Like, we should be toward the end and getting a thumbs up or a thumbs down here. Here it is, cooling off in fall. I am ready to go over there and get some work done. Doesn't mean I don't have plenty of work to do here. I have weeks worth of work to do here, but that's the big project we really wanted to start rolling the channel into, because we've got a whole new creative approach to carry the channel with that. We'll see. I guess it'll happen when it happens. There's nothing we can do about it right now. And I see Lance asked the same question right there, but I'm going to call and poke and prod a little this week. But if anybody starts seeming a bit upset, I'm just going to, all right, just letting you know we're calling. Yeah. You know, God, we're really depending on y'all. Thanks. So a half pint, totally agree with you. I don't like this upcoming time change. It's cool out, nice to be outside. I was thinking about that earlier today. I am dreading the time change. So I have to get up at about 6 a.m. To go hunting, which I've been doing a little bit here lately. And my thought today was, oh, wait a minute. In a couple of weeks, I might start getting up at 5 a.m.
Yep.
just to go hunting here. If I was traveling somewhere, I'd be getting up at like 4 a.m. Like, oh, I hate this time change. I hate it. Cannot stand it. And then it's so dark so quick in the afternoons. I mean, here coming
like
up,
your day is not productive with daylight.
No,
for sure.
No, just like, I mean, look at us right now. It's 5:08 on the live stream. Think about that. In what, 4 to 6 weeks, it'll be getting dark at 5:45. So even this time change right here, moving the live stream, it's going to be getting dark in the background. All right, y'all, I'm already really far behind, like normal. Mr. Robert says, congratulations on the Bombalite deal. So happy for y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I know, I get it, y'all. We've shown a lot of products here lately, and we're actually going to have a few more videos on some. They come in waves, but there are a lot of this stuff really fits the channel. It's things I otherwise could not be pouring money out to get, and it's going to benefit us greatly. That right there was an experience of a lifetime. So I reached out to Bombalite a while back. Spoke with somebody there whose name I won't name, and was like, I have a really good working relationship with them, and I really like their products. Never had one of their products go bad, and I've been working with them for years. Like, I have no issues recommending them. I was like, why don't y'all make so many products? Why don't y'all have a rotating excavator grapple? Like, I'm looking at all the this is months and months and months ago. I'm looking at all the hurricane cleanup in Florida. People are making a killing. I'm talking $1,000, $2,000 a day, taking excavators, skid steers, everything out, anything that can grab brush and haul it off or move it off of roadways. Like, why don't y'all offer this? There's very few like American or Canadian companies offer this. You can get cheaper Chinese products with wheat rotators and all, certainly. And they're like, actually, that's a good idea. What would you need the specs to be? So it was awesome to be able to work with them. They pulled me right in with their engineers. They pulled me in with their overseas team for the rotators. And I was able to give all the specs. I wanted to do this. I needed to grab this. I needed to hold this. I needed to be built to all these specs. And we changed out rotators and worked with all this. Now, a lot of this is above my head, but I actually used to work in an engineering role in my previous job at a paper mill. So I kind of understood a lot of what was going on, but these people are far smarter than me. Talk about a cool process.
Yeah, hopefully they work with you in the future on things and they see like, an opportunity.
Oh, I've already got another idea that I'd
Of
love
course
for
you
them to
do. This
create.
thing does not stop.
No, my mind does not stop. So that was an awesome process. This has been going on for months, and I've had to keep a secret here. And then it finally showed up. I've had it here about 3 weeks, plumbed it in, been testing. I've already started hurricane trail cleanup, which people love to watch. I get it. I love watching that equipment too. The first hurricane trail cleanup video go this week. I will admit, with that piece of equipment right there, I thought it was going to take me all winter to clean the trails out. I cleaned out a few hundred yards of trails in just a few hours with that thing. Now I had to get out and chainsaw and do a lot of stuff, but the way it's able to just work trees through trees and dump it over there, like, yeah, if I was going to go clean out the trails with a tractor, completely different ball game. You got to cut stuff up short. You got to drive in one way, you got to back out one way. You have to find an area to
It's
dump.
almost impossible out there because it's so narrow out there.
It is, and then it goes down and up, and people with the cameras don't do it justice. This thing is able to just go through and just toss stuff where it wants. And I keep telling y'all, we're probably gonna have a video coming out here before long. We're getting to that point. I just don't know the future of social media. I don't know the future of the AI stuff that's already literally taking my job. And I have been building an arsenal of tools and equipment and trailers and stuff to where me and Tiffany can hit the road, or I can hit the road and go work and actually earn a legitimate income. Now, as long as YouTube's always here and available and going to allow me to record and post, I'm going to do it. But I have no idea what could rapidly come and potentially cut into our income. So I'm kind of building a backup plan here. I can weld, I can create, I can build things. I'm always turning down welding jobs. I mean, tons of them. We can do firewood and sawmill stuff off the property, and I can start loading all this equipment up and traveling and working, earning a very good living. I don't ever want another hurricane. What a blessed year we've had, but you would be shocked at how much money you can make just with hurricane cleanup. And other than a skid steer, and I'm not saying we're getting one, we have set ourselves up to where I could just go earn even locally some amazing money. Now, it's not about the money. I'd much rather be doing social media and working from home, but we have no idea what the future holds for us. And I have been building me an arsenal of skills, tools, and equipment to where I don't ever want to go work for corporate America again. I learned so much over the last few decades working for corporate America. Forget about it. I've also worked for myself. This is now the second time in my life I've worked for myself, and I don't
Prefer it.
I prefer it 100%. Not saying it's easy. I work harder now than I've ever worked for any job, but I I don't need somebody 800 miles away in a building in Oklahoma City or wherever telling me what to do, and I'm just some number. I'm so sick and tired of that where people don't appreciate you. I'd much rather work for myself as long as I'm able to. So a lot of this stuff I'm doing for a reason, y'all. I really, really am. Yeah. See, Half Pint says the grapple's awesome. I knew you would appreciate that. Yeah, everybody's making comments on it.
It is pretty neat.
It is so awesome. It is so awesome. It's something I legitimately could not go out and afford to buy right now, but it's something I
Was it
absolutely
easy
need.
to catch on to the controls and
Yeah,
maneuvering it and all that?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. And wiring it into the horn switch was the right way to go because now I can do multiple. I can literally be driving with my feet. I can be swinging. I can be clamping. I can rotate. I mean, I'm a 40-something-year-old video game player now, but I'm playing a really cool video game equipment, and I don't play video games at all. So now I'm starting to understand how these kids can do 15 different functions at once. I'm in there doing it with the excavators. It's pretty wild ride. All right. Zach said, I just made a loaded potato salad. Interesting. Bacon, sour cream,
Well,
and cheese.
that's kind of what we do.
But we put it over
We
lettuce?
call it a casserole.
He said salad.
Well, potato salad.
Oh,
Yeah.
potato
You're thinking
salad.
salad.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
duh.
We call it loaded potato.
I,
Well, we
I'm not
make a
thinking,
loaded potato salad, and we make a loaded potato like a casserole where we put it in the
oh,
oven with the baked cheese on the top and all that. But
so Zach,
yeah,
I used to hate potato salad, but when I finally started hanging around some of these ladies around here that really know how to cook, and they introduced me to real potato salad, not the stuff on the
store-bought.
salad bar like Pizza Hut back in the day,
Right.
the old mushy stuff, like real potato salad that they homemade. Oh,
Sam's makes
oh,
a really good loaded potato salad too in
very
the
true.
cold section,
Very, very true.
but nothing like what you make at home. But if you're in a pinch,
It would work for me because I ain't got a clue how to make that stuff. All right. So I'm just gonna start calling you Trip because I know
Trip.
I'm saying tripping, but it's trippering. I always say your name wrong. So Trip says, your last 3 videos have been fantastic. You definitely stepped up your welding game with your new machine. That thing is fun. That thing is fun. Again, something else. I know product placement, yada yada. Yada. I get it, but I have some really cool projects coming up because I have that thing now. Y'all, if I had bought all this stuff y'all seen recently, our bank account would be in the negative
I think
so far.
our viewers here realize that this is still at the end of the day a business, and
Yeah,
you have to, be creative and do new things and show things, and I think they understand that.
I know
But
y'all do.
for a lot of the people out there that we get a we
It
get
must
a
be nice, crowd.
yeah,
It actually is. We
and they
work very
probably
hard.
need a little explanation, and that's fine.
Well, what I think a lot of y'all also understand is some of these things are just only going to create new content and better projects down the road. Like every video doesn't even have to be, oh, I'm pitching a product. It can be, all right, I've did my time, I've earned the product. Now this cool product,
You're really going to use it.
let's do some more cool
Yeah.
welding projects and create things that y'all know y'all want to see. And that's the ultimate goal here. Sharon is now getting on to me. She says, first you get behind on comments, now you're behind on emails. You need a secretary. I have a secretary, but she took a few days
I
off
was
this
out of
week.
town this week, but I'm back.
All right. Pam says, almost forgot about time change. I wish we could forget about it. We keep voting it down in this
Would be
state,
nice.
and for some reason, they won't accept it. We don't want it at all. All right. Mr. Jimmy says, been a member for 25 months. So I don't know where I got the 60. Oh, the 64 degrees. So Mr. Jimmy was recognized by YouTube here. He says, nice and 64 degrees here, 30 to 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Ooh, if you're in a tree, I bet that thing is
The
moving.
wind has finally calmed down here. It's been pretty
Yes.
windy. I meant to tell you yesterday when I was out walking, a big tree fell out there in the
Great.
pines.
I
Yeah,
think I got the right tool to go clean that tree up. So yes, the last 2 days here have been stupid windy. Actually, it was more 2 nights ago was our first night. I was super excited. We was gonna have our first fire of the year. It was blowing sideways. I was like, there's no way we're lighting a
Yeah.
fire. Embers and coals would be all
Now
out
it's
there.
getting back hot again. So
It is a little bit. The mornings are gonna be really, really nice this week. Like I'm seeing 50s and 60s. That is super nice. But then welcome to Florida. It goes mid 80s in the afternoon. I don't know how it does that. But we can't. We're still in such a crazy drought. This is so unusual for us. We can't risk burning a fire on a windy night around here right now. All right, Bill says I decided on getting the Bobcat E40 since the Kubota was 15 more. Golly, that much more? What 2 or 3 attachments are on your favorite list?
oh boy, you're gonna limit him?
I mean, obviously you're going to get a digging bucket. That's just a given. Excavators are made for digging.
Not
So
counting that one.
that doesn't count at all. By far, my number one favorite attachment, and yep, it's a pricey one, is the rotary cutter. These machines are amazing. If you have lots of trees, tree lines,
It
brush
is pretty awesome.
to cut like me, being able to lift up 12 to 15 feet in the air or cut at ground level, that rotary cutter is 100% my favorite attachment, without a doubt. Number 2, if you got a lot of trees, I can foresee this grapple being my absolute favorite attachment for tree cleanup and brush work. It does things that even tractor grapples can't do. So, you should already see that. My third favorite attachment, that's tough to say. It really depends on, I don't know your situation, your land. Probably the simple root ripper. To be honest with you, it has made tree and stump clearing easier than I ever would have thought. I can definitely say that's probably is my number 3. And then I've got plenty more suggestions if you got money burning a hole in your pocket. But root ripper, add it to your list if you have any sort of clearing to do. That was a game changer for me. A bucket, yeah, you can eventually clear stumps out, but when you're digging 24 inches of dirt It's not the same as a single blade going in and popping roots. It's just so much easier on your machine, and they're pretty simple. So they're not, it's not like it's a $10,000 attachment or something. But like I said, email me. I can spend your money for you if you want some other suggestions. All right. And enjoy your new excavator. If you don't mind me asking, Bill, who'd you get it from? Be curious if you got it from the same company as me, because they're huge all across the East Coast. I got to remember where you're at. So, any new solar projects coming in the future? Well, JB's Garage, just so happens I worked on a video today. Now, it won't be super exciting, but it is a new product launch that y'all have never heard of, and I can't actually talk about it until tomorrow. It launches tomorrow. But what's going to be cool about this is the actual system that will be powering up our river house. So you're going to be seeing full installs of it, and it is unbelievably intelligent, crazy powerful, the most powerful system I've ever seen that can be moved around. I can't say much more, but if I get approval on the video, it should post tomorrow. And I think if you watch that video, you can see where we're going to be heading. I'm going to have some major electrical content. Sorry, y'all. Electrical content coming over at the fish camp, where I'll be putting this in to run us completely off grid. But it's, like I said, it's a super intelligent system that can either swap to grid, can go to solar, can go to battery, but it does, it can go to generator. It can do things like I don't think you've ever seen before. So yes, more solar content coming. It's a good question. Any visitors in the bat house? When's the last time you checked? Because I haven't checked in
The
forever.
last time I gave you an update, honestly, I haven't looked again because it was just like it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
There's still probably dirt daubers in there. So, and I
Yeah.
don't know where you put the other one at.
Backside over there, right
Oh,
above where
okay.
you fill up for the chickens.
Oh, I've never looked up there.
Oh my goodness, it's been above her head for a year. Literally right above your head, where you go every morning.
Yeah, I never looked up there. Probably should check that one.
So Lance, appreciate you bringing this up. So did the Amazon Prime Days, which I spent a little too much money, did they help us, like, because we're an Amazon affiliate? Yes, we are actually on track this month
Yay.
to potentially hit a bonus, but it's kind of tight, but we are on track. So all of y'all that's been using our Amazon link, going to the store to order whatever it is that you order, we appreciate you so much, because Amazon does give us credit for that, a small commission and a chance to hit a bonus. And because you brought it up, I will post a link in the description. If y'all will please save and bookmark that anytime you're shopping, just go to, that's our homepage. Stuff you see that we use on the channel, from pruners to axes to whatever, we'll have in that store. But there's also the Amazon search bar there. So if you're shopping for dog food for the day and already know you got to go and use that link, sometimes we get a 1% commission, sometimes up to a 3% commission. Sometimes we can earn a bonus on top of that for stuff
Very
that you
helpful.
were already going to order anyways.
Y'all.
It's been such a blessing. So thank you for bringing that up and asking about it. I just posted that down there. Appreciate y'all so much. Oh, and see, several more. It's how far behind I am, but several more people. Andrew and Sankey asked about the Amazon account. So did Crystal right there, who's our biggest cheerleader, brought it up.
Thank y'all.
So yes, appreciate y'all so much. We are on track this month, and next month's actually a reasonable, pretty high bonus that we could hit. But the month after, they got the limits set so high, I don't know. But next month's everybody's big time shopping month for Christmas. So
people still do through December as well.
that's very
last
true.
minute shoppers.
Well, I can be one of those.
Yeah,
myself.
we're definitely a last minute shoppers.
Yeah. All right. So Zoe's screaming, "Hi, Andrew and Tiffany."
Zoe.
Hello, Zoe. Just a few more hours and the weekend's over. Back to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pat says you should always have a backup plan for your backup plan. Well, if you watch me, that's what I got. By the way, do I have that for one of my shirts?
You have it on the list, but I can go ahead and
well, no. We ain't got to jump on it right now. We already got several shirts to process. I just want to make sure that was on my list, because I say that enough.
If not, I will remember it.
That should absolutely be a shirt right there. So we'll process that into a shirt. And Zoe is mad about the new time. I'm sorry. Are we cutting into your playing outside time and everything else? It happens. All right. Miss Lee says I use that Amazon link for my cruise wear.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
That's right. Miss Amazon's about to go on yet another extended cruise. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, we hope you have a great time.
Yeah. And Trip, Your new name
True.
says you make some very serious money with storm and debris cleanup. You aren't joking. Actually, I've got mixed feelings on it, if I'm being honest with you. A lot of people flood from across the country and out of state and come here. I've seen it happen time and time again because there's so much debris cleanup that local companies they can't get to all of it. And these people come in charging the most outrageous prices I've ever seen. Now I totally get they've had to travel. They're leaving their family. They've got additional expenses, but I'm talking it'll be 5 to 10 times the cost of what it should
Unrealistic,
be.
yeah.
Sometimes I look at, man, I could go out and earn some serious money too. But then part of me is like, am I taking advantage of somebody? It, I don't want to. I want to earn a good living though. I got insurance and everything else to pay, but I could easily go out and do cleanup for a fraction of what the people that travel here charge. Again, they got more cost than I do, and still make good money and still be helping somebody else. So it's been on my mind a
Well,
lot.
you don't like traveling, so
That's why it's going to have to be local. And I don't want to wish no more hurricanes
no.
into our area, but uh, I may in the future because there's really good money to make. But it breaks your heart to go earn and make money during a time of devastation like that. And I'm the type of guy I'd probably go out and cut the discounts because I could, but I can't cut my throat either. I've got equipment and insurance and all this other stuff to pay for, but I could for sure save some people some money. So it's absolutely been on my mind, but I don't plan on hitting the road and traveling for it by no means. I pray that we get no more hurricanes the next several years and I just continue to make the content I want to make. But that option is always there. And it doesn't even have to be hurricane cleanup. It could be just all kinds of general cleanup. The people are always needing cleanup done on property and everything else. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm reading. I'm reading. I'm reading. All right. Okay. I thought that was to me. I was talking to somebody else. Okay. So this
Yeah,
is something
I'm
I
glad
have
it got brought up.
this is
Yeah.
something I have started seeing more and more. So I see you're talking to Crystal Trip, but a lot of people ask me, what's the new hype feature? Because I've started seeing it myself. So apparently, according to Trip, YouTube's allowing videos of channels with less than 500,000 subscribers. That'll be us for quite a while. To help hype videos to get them more videos and exposure. Apparently, you get points build up. I have no idea how it happens because I'll notice when I go watch some people, of all of a sudden I'll go down and leave a comment or something and say, "Do you want to hype this video? You've got 2,000 points." I guess the more you watch and interact, maybe you earn points. I don't have a clue how it works, but supposedly hyping a video or a content creator, if the more people hype with their free points, by the way, I
Mhm.
guess the more it's a plug into the algorithm that says, all right, maybe we should recommend this because people have asked us to. It's just kind of another little
Yeah, I
algorithm
maxed
perk.
us out. Like right now, I can't do any for a couple of days because I keep hyping us.
You're spending your points on us.
Yes,
That
I
kind
don't
of
watch anybody
that
else.
kind of seems a bit odd.
I don't watch it. Well, I am gonna support us.
Hey, I spend my hype points on our other channels. I hype our other channels too. I don't know if it
I'm
does
not even gonna
anything.
hide it. Yeah, if it's conceded, whatever you want to call
I go
it.
hype our outdoor channel and everything else. All right, so Mr. Jimmy, again, I'm super far behind. He says, "No, I'm not in a tree. It's way too dangerous with these winds." I don't blame you. I wouldn't be. I'm
Yeah,
one moving all
for
around
sure.
35-mile-an-hour woods or winds. He says, "So I hunt in hardwoods and have a lot of trees that are still broken up." That's right. Y'all got hit by hurricanes and stuff too in the Carolinas over the last couple of years. So we still have stuff like Tiffany said earlier, just falling down, still hung up. I'm finally getting out into my woods, looking around. Ugh, it's the pines are halfway okay, my big pines, but the hardwoods look devastated. I'm starting to get into big trees on the ground, and there's still stuff just hung up, uprooted. There's stuff gonna be blowing
Nasty.
down for years out there probably. All right, so Bill says I'm getting my Bobcat from Shoemaker Equipment. Okay, that's not who I got my from. I was wondering if it might have been Lepo Rents. They're all down here in the east and southeast. And Carnesville, Georgia. I don't have a clue where that's at. Okay, up in northeast Georgia. All right, good deal. Well, hopefully they treat you well and hopefully you enjoy your Bobcat. Mine has been fantastic. I've only had one issue with it. Hasn't even made a dealer trip. Occasionally the radio will, what is it? the radio will vanish from the screen. No, it'll say not connected, so you can't listen to it. I could care less. I have Bluetooth earbuds in anyways. Then you shut the machine off, turn it back on, and oh look, it's connected again. That's the thing that scares me with electronics and touch screens, but I've had no other legitimate or real issues. Never been back to the shop, and it just works. I love the thing. Love it. Okay. I see several of y'all talking to each other about the hype stuff. All right, Cindy, thank you for bringing this up because it's something I needed to mention tonight. Looks like great weather for the Moultrie Ag Expo this week. That's exactly right. Looking forward to meeting you. So, yeah. Now, welcome to. It's not Florida, that's Georgia here, but I'm seeing like Tuesday, which is the day that be there all day long. I think it says 58 or 9 in the morning, then 85 or 86 in the afternoon. How do you dress
That
for
time of
that?
year.
How do you dress for that? I guess
You'll be fine. Just wear your shorts and gray shirt.
I guess I'll be cold in the morning, burn up in the afternoon, or I'll wear jeans and whatever, and then have to take a jacket off.
You'll be fine in shorts.
Yeah. So that's how it is. So yes, I do want to remind y'all this week, the 14th, Moultrie, Georgia, at the Sunbelt Ag Expo. Will be at the Solus booth that morning. I forget what time it opens. It'll be somewhere around 9 to noon. I'll be at the Solus booth. I'll try to post on our community tab tomorrow that booth information. And then I'm probably going to grab 15 minutes of lunch. And then that afternoon, say 12:15, 12:30, on until it just looks like it's slowing down. I'll be over at the grasshopper booth in the mower section. Sadly, they're on the complete opposite sides of the entire thing here, so there may be a small window that you have to just catch me walking around, but I'll be at those two booths for the day. I'd love to go walk around and look at a lot of stuff, but I'd have to go a whole nother day in order to pull that off, and it's 3.5 hour round trip for us.
Plus, you got to get back and make some content.
I do have to get back and make some content. Yeah. I really don't need to take a day off this week. I've got so much I need to do. But with that said, looking forward to meeting anybody that shows up. Looking forward to meeting y'all. But that's the two booths I'll be at. Solus Tractor booth in the morning, and I'll be crashing the grasshopper booth in the afternoon. It's a good spot for people to. I need to stay put. That way people can actually come find us. All right. So question, how is the weather around Easter time as I'm visiting my friends in Mississippi and making a trip to Biloxi? Unfortunately not in Florida.
Well,
It'd be
it
similar
could
weather.
vary. I don't know.
No, I'm
Over
saying,
there.
well, yeah. So typically Easter time, very, very nice. Kind of like right now, mild weather, cool.
Yeah.
Occasionally we can get cold fronts in Easter and there could be frost and some cold weather, but normally it's you could wear jeans and feel comfortable, or you could wear shorts and feel comfortable. That's just kind of the way it is. Easter time is a fantastic time of year in the South over here. So I think you'll be very, very pleasant weather. It'll probably be like 50s and 70s. Yeah, something like that. 50s in the morning, 70s in the afternoon is kind of how Easter time usually is. It can vary, but very, very pleasant weather.
But Biloxi is fun. That'd be a nice place to visit.
Yeah, we went one time. I don't know if you're going to gamble. I'm not a gambler, hate it, but we gambled. Yeah. I won $20 at one casino, and that was right after we first started. I told everybody, wrap it up, we're done. I can walk out of here saying I'm a winner, and that's exactly what I did. I didn't gamble anymore because I can't stand giving away my money. But there's other fun things to do over there as well. And you talk about some good eating over in Louisiana. Oh, boy. Oh, I didn't know what that word was, Miss Lee. Oh, redneck me. I'm going to, I guess that's masquerade dinner. I don't think I've ever spelled the word in my life. So I had to order a mask. So that's one of the ones where we walk around all highfalutin and foofy, hiding behind your little mask. I got you. I've seen that on the TV shows. Well, enjoy your cruise. Let's see here. Lance, appreciate you so much. Gifted out 5 memberships. So for those of y'all that just got a membership, that was gifted by Lance. Appreciate you. We'll do some behind the scenes stuff. We give early access to videos from time to time. Yeah, appreciate that so much. And toward the end of the month, we'll be doing a members only live stream as well. So you just got 5 of y'all just got memberships thanks to Lance. Whether you want it or not, you got them, but you may see some perks pop up for the month. Where can I get an attachment plate for a Hitachi mini excavator? Check with check with Rhinox. They're one of the companies that sponsored me, and they have all kinds of attachments for all different brands. But I know for Bobcat, for example, every time I go look through their buckets and ripper uh, root rakes and all that stuff that they offer, there'll typically be a Bobcat exchange bracket right there. So check with Rhinox. Otherwise, you could check with eBay, but you may run into exactly what just happened with me. I ordered a Bobcat bracket from eBay, saved me some big money, was all excited, and it wouldn't fit. So I had to cut and modify and get the thing to actually fit. So you get what you pay for with a lot of this stuff. But see if Rhinox actually has they've got a section on their website you can search by machine. So just see if they got Hitachi stuff. They probably have a plate. All right, I'm reading. Mr. Mike, goodness gracious. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Fence
Mr.
fun.
Mike.
That's something we've been talking about
We have
here.
definitely been tossing it around.
Y'all, appreciate you, Mr. Mike. That's
Thank you.
extremely generous. If I had known that the house stuff was going to be delayed and take this long, we probably would have went ahead and took the gamble and started the fence. What's scaring me right now is we dive into the fence is going to be very, very expensive. And then if you do the fence, you want to turn around and buy several cows right behind that, which are at record prices right now, very expensive. We're just feeling very uneasy, but we have talked about it, about potentially diving into a fence project. And then all of a sudden we get the, all right, thumbs up on the house build. And then it's, oh boy.
And we don't want to be able to delay anything with that so that we can get dried in before summer.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
So appreciate you. I can
yes,
promise you the fence project still very much on our mind. We just
absolutely.
actually ordered 3/4 of a cow. Actually, we ordered a whole cow locally, but a friend's going to get in a quarter of it with us. So every time we do that, which is big money, but it's actually big savings when you
It
compare
is.
it to the store, totally worth it. But I'm like, man, this could be our cow coming off of our property. So
One day soon.
yes, one day
Hopefully.
soon. That's exactly what we plan to do after the river house is done. Then I want to roll into a shop extension, and then I just want to pummel y'all with builds and fun stuff that y'all love to watch. That's my
Yay.
retirement plan. I want to work till I'm 70, building, welding, and killing my body. Somehow that has become my retirement plan. And of course, working the property and all. So definitely still on our mind. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If we were to somehow, I pray that we don't, we were to somehow find out how stuff's gonna be dramatically delayed or things aren't going as we thought, we could have a conversation to dive on in the fence. It really could happen. But at the moment, it'll probably be a next fall or winter project because I am not fencing during the summertime. I'm not doing it. Or maybe we should take a trip out to Biloxi like Patty's going to do, put it all on the line. And if we hit it, I'll pay somebody to put that
Not
fence in
happening.
right now.
Not
Come on,
happening.
we go bet
No.
everything on black
No.
or red. Which one do you
No.
want?
No.
Come on, 50-50 shot.
Well, I'll do one, you do the other.
Well, no, then we just cancel each other out or we double lose. All right, let's go on down here. Ashley said I bookmarked your Amazon link. Thank you so
Thank
much. We
you.
appreciate you.
Yes.
And I cannot see none of y'all's personal information. I want people to understand that. If y'all shop through our Amazon, all we can see is a list of products that were purchased and shipped out. No names, no credit card information. Amazon protects every bit of that.
Yeah.
So when Adam's on there buying his hemorrhoid cream or whatever he's getting, I can't see who it actually went to. Gotcha, Adam.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Oh, Miss Lee, goodness gracious, I'm that far behind.
Thank you, Miss Lee.
Oh, y'all are so kind and generous.
Gosh, y'all.
Appreciate y'all so much.
Thank
I
you.
promise you that's coming. I literally spent an outrageous amount of time and money planning that pasture just for cows.
He is tired of mowing it.
I am so tired of mowing it. I want something that's going to mow and feed me, aka a cow, and we can go sell some of the offspring and recoup a little money as well. That will be so nice. That's eventually coming. That's all part of our little homestead dream right here. Sawmill stuff, firewood paying us back, a shop where I can weld and earn some income, some cattle. Like that's kind of always been our dream and what we've got all this for. We're not trying to get rich off of it by no means, but
Some horses.
hey, that costs us money.
I know.
Unless you want to start doing riding classes. That's kind of always been the dream for the property. And somehow along the way, YouTube fell into it. I wish we'd have started YouTube way sooner than we did. But hey, you live and you learn. It is what it is. I'm happy where we're at. I see Polly, y'all still talking about the height points. Y'all having a bunch of conversation about that.
And thank y'all if y'all are contributing to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we
That's
appreciate it.
awesome.
We have no idea what it really does, but we appreciate it. Okay, so Dino says, apparently he was talking to somebody else. I don't know if you're jumping off, but said apparently very early in the morning from Tokyo,
Imagine it
flying to
is.
Sydney, Australia. Finally heading back home to Australia, huh?
Well, have a safe trip.
Dino, the world traveler. My
Yeah.
goodness. All right, Rusty jumped on from Indiana. Hello, Rusty. I bet it
Hello.
feels fantastic up there. I'm reading. You there, says Connie. Yeah, I'm here. I'm sure that was for somebody else, but yeah, we're here. Miss Lee says you always have so much to do. I'm a glutton for punishment. I cannot sit still, in case y'all haven't noticed that. I will find something to do because that's just the way my mind and body works. I need something to do.
Yes, you do.
I absolutely do. Otherwise, this ADHD is just going to drive me crazy. You should see me all the time. I'm laughing at myself so much here lately. Tiffany, you about don't hardly ask me in the morning anymore. What you got planned today? I'm gonna go out shop and weld and work on this project, yada yada yada. I'll get my breakfast in me, whatever, or coffee in me, go out to the shop. You know what, before I start on this project, I remember I need to go put that new pool filter in and fill the pool up real quick, and I'll be over there putting that in. Hey, I forgot I need to fix that leak over here on this PVC. Next thing you know, it's like 3 in the afternoon. Never started on the project I was supposed to, but I got about 10 things knocked out. But I'm like, oh, I can knock that out in 5
It's
ten minutes.
always fun to me because I'll ask him at night, "What you got planned for tomorrow?" He'll be like, "Oh, I got this, this, and this, and doing this." And then I always ask in the morning just to see if it changed because it's just kind of funny to me to see how fast his plan changes. And then I'll walk out there and he'll be like, "I jumped on something else completely." I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, I
I'm
definitely.
an organized person. I got to know what I'm doing. I got to schedule it out. Even if it's the smallest thing, I have to have it planned out.
Well, I like to schedule all my stuff out too, but I just don't follow my schedule
I
very
do.
well.
It would drive me crazy. Yeah.
Well, other things start driving me more crazy than what I'm supposed to be working on, so I go jump
That's
on
because
that
you
stuff.
just got too many things on your list.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a huge
Yeah.
list. I'm telling you, I work more now than I ever did for anybody else. But eh, I like it. All right. Brad jumping on. Hi everyone. Late to the party. Didn't know the time change started. Yes, we
Yeah.
needed
We
to.
decided to. It was getting too dark.
Yeah, it was super
Yeah.
dark last weekend. The lighting was horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible. Miss Lee says, how is the weather in January? May show up at your gate for a visit. Well, January is the odd month. It could be blowing wind or, blowing
Yeah.
sideways in the teens, in the 20s, or it could be 70 degrees. You just don't know. It could be
I don't know. I
snowing.
feel like January and
It could be,
February is like our colder
oh,
months.
absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
But it could be 70 degrees. We could go through a warm spell, or it could be nasty,
It's
bitter
rare though.
cold. It's still high humidity
Yeah.
here. The cold hurts. But you may have 3, 4, 5 days of 20s, or you may have 2 weeks of 70s. You just don't know. Now, by the way, that's low temps in the morning, the 20s. Um, January is super unpredictable. I would say this is not a very enjoyable state in January, February. It's too
I'd agree.
cold to go to the beach or go boating or do anything fun. Everything's kind of brown and dead, and it's not warm enough. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just kind of a
It's in
weird
between.
it's just kind of a weird time where you just want to stay in the house or in the shop doing something. Uh yeah, I get to where I kind of dread January, February. Up till December is usually good, and then I always look forward to into March, April. April's always perfect time of year. That's when spring's blooming. It still
Yep.
feels nice and cool. There's not bugs everywhere. April is super nice time. Can I go live from the expo? I do not intend to
No,
do
you
that.
can't.
Oh, actually, we
We
can't.
have no service
That's
whatsoever.
right. There's so many people
Yep.
there, and our phones never,
Yep.
ever work there. Like the last several years, just
I can't even
forgetting.
hardly send a text message
That's right.
out. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Too many people, and I guess too few cell towers. So
Yep.
I've totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
100% cannot do that.
Unfortunately.
Mr. Jimmy said, got to run having deer chili for dinner. That sounds good, but I need it to be a little colder before I eat my
Yeah.
chili. I like for it to be really cold. All right, Chris says, I went to the casino here with my friend. I got all my money back plus 55 cents. All right.
Woohoo!
You beat the house. That's all that matters. So can't wait to start doing some aluminum welding projects and
Yeah, he's
videos.
excited about that.
Yeah, that'd definitely be a game changer for sure. Yep, I've already got my first aluminum project planned. I got to go pick up some material, and then I've already got several more behind that. But I have wanted to weld aluminum for years. This is the perfect time to go ahead and start doing that. Are you going to make your own fence post? Negative, because hot, nasty, wet, moist Florida, even though not here lately, will rot wood out in a heartbeat.
No, but we do have posts for corner posts, right?
Yes, I did go get as soon as I got the dump trailer, I went and picked up a bunch of telephone poles, which are heavily treated. So I've already got some of those, but as far as making my own posts, nope, because I don't have a proper way to treat them that they'll last and just not rot on us. Bobby says, I love the demo you did on that new grapple. Wait till you see this week's video, because I've done cleared a few hundred yards of woods trails where I really put that thing to use. It is going to be the absolute perfect tool for me getting sawmill logs, doing hurricane cleanup, storm cleanup, and just constantly keeping my trails clean, which is just going to be a lifetime job for me.
What?
My mouse quit working.
Does it have a battery? What is it?
Oh, back to working. I was afraid the live stream froze. We hadn't had that happen in a while. I tell you what, buying this streaming service is totally worth the money I pay for every month, because knock on wood, here I am talking out loud, good about it. We have had hardly no issues with this streaming service.
It's been nice.
Yeah, but every time we used to stream on YouTube,
I know.
I know you are watching us on YouTube, but I'm actually on a different platform that works so much better. So Dale Jones says, I have binged watched the Barn build twice. Man, that's a lot of watching.
Wow.
I'm hooked on your channel. I remember you skipped the outdoor ceiling. How are the outdoor porches holding up? Great. Other than the understandable wasp nest get up there in the spring.
And that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with this. I don't think I would change it just for the cost factor and everything else. I mean,
Nobody looks
blends,
up.
Yeah, it blends in with the house. It looks fine.
Yeah, everybody's looking at TV or you cooking. Nobody really thinks to look up. It worked out just great. I'd much rather save that money right there. And we absolutely did. Now, the good news is we're technically going to have a new house build. Yes, it won't be a barn but I don't know how you've watched the barn build over twice, because I cringe when I go back and watch those videos. The audio was horrible, especially at the beginning. The video was the echo, just, oh boy. But I was just kind of getting started in YouTube. I really wish I could do that project all over again to record better content. I know, but from the Barndo side. Yeah. But the good news is, if we can ever get approved for the fish camp, as we call it, the river house build, it'll be a much better how to build a house series, much better, and plenty of electrical for everybody that's been screaming about it and loves it.
Plus, we're gonna do like a fun vlog each week. Hopefully, if it works out.
Yep, we'll do a teaching educational video for the week that people want to see.
I'll catch all of Andrew's bloopers and mine. I'll probably have way more because I'm kind of more clumsy. So
we're gonna have to cut out all that physical abuse that you had when you beat me.
When I get mad.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely coming. I'm really looking forward to that. We got
the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, we got more cameras now, better audio. Yeah. Kind of know what to teach, know what really did well in the previous house build. So looking forward
definitely
to
the toilet flange.
Oh my gosh, one of my most profitable videos I've ever made in my life, and I almost didn't record the video that will not die: how to install a toilet flange in this house right here. That video has treated me so well. I've got to find some more of those videos, and I pray that I do and do the new house build, because if I could do quite a few toilet flange videos, it would pay for the house. Yeah. Like, some things don't make no sense. You put all this time, energy,
and he
effort.
Almost, like you said, he almost didn't do it.
No,
he did.
I was like, how stupid. Nobody wants to watch this. I get 10 comments a week. Thank you. This is so helpful. That and how to fix the toilet. The toilet repair video will not die. Like, some of the dumbest videos do so well. So I've got to find some of those winners.
Well, it's just one of those how-tos that people just rather watch how to fix it than pay somebody to fix it.
Well, we're going to have much better how-tos on this entire house build. And then we're going to have the cool side, something that I did not tie into this house, the full off-grid stuff and the smart panels and everything else that's going in there. So it's going to be really interesting, fun. If we could ever
and then we'll see what Andrew lets me help with.
You can hold the camera. Oh boy.
Because as y'all know, Andrew doesn't like a lot of help. He's used to working on his own.
I haven't noticed that. I haven't noticed that after 1,500 solo videos. I just haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He's
a
gonna
little
have to learn how to be a team member.
I'm a little picky. In
Yeah.
case y'all haven't noticed, it's going to be interesting, but there shouldn't be as much pressure with this home because we're not trying to move out of a camper lot last time and
Yeah,
really need
very
the house
true.
done.
Yeah.
I just want a roof over it and it dried in before next summer when it can get really hot. If they could ever get us approved, there's no reason we shouldn't be
Yeah.
dried in and just rocking along. I just don't want to get into next hurricane season and summertime with the sun blazing and we're not in the shade. I
Yeah.
just don't want to do that. So, what type of fence are we talking about installing? Barbed wire, solid fence, wire fence. Haven't really made my mind up yet. Perimeter fence is definitely probably going to be barbed wire just because it's quick, cheap, and easy to install. Out there might just be typical field fence. We'll have to discuss that. Depends on what type of animals we're actually going to put out there. Cows and stuff, I just put barbed wire on everything. If there's going to be other types of animals out there, either we're going to have to do sections, pins, or a completely different type of fence. So that's something me
Yeah.
and Tiffany are just have to discuss as we get a little further down the road.
I wouldn't mind to do the field fence just in case things ever change down the road and then you're not regretting not doing that from the get-go. And then maybe like doing barbed wire above it or something, or
Yeah, we might do a
I don't
single
know.
strand.
So, I mean, because things could always change. We could later on change our mind and be like, hey, this don't make sense anymore. Let's do this. So, yeah, we got a lot to think about.
All right. We're going down here. Y'all, I got to start jumping around. I got way, way behind. I'm already 15 minutes behind and we've been yakking almost an hour. So apologize for that. But should be no shock the way the live streams go. Adam, there he is.
Yep, there he is.
Oh, hemorrhoid himself. I called him out. He says, "What's for supper?" Oh, buddy, I ain't reading the rest of that. What the heck? What'd you put on there? Adam, don't do that. Nothing for supper. Jeez, you're making me blush, man. What the heck? God,
Oh, Adam.
goodness gracious. Don't forget it's always on here now. All right. I got shadows all on my face. Anna says, just remember that Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer, I actually haven't watched him in quite a while. Uses old car batteries, charges cattle, polywire fence. I actually probably will use some polywire fence out there. That field's so big, we're only going to put a handful of cattle out there. And I may cross fence it with an electric fence that I can just move, maybe do a little rotational grazing so they don't just stay all up front right here and just knock the field down. But I'm not planning on putting like a cow an acre or nothing. 3 or 4 heifers, probably rent out a bull or something. That gives every cow 2 to 3 acres is kind of what I'm thinking. I'll still occasionally have to go out there and mow, but I want them to not really work the field too hard. But who knows? We'll see what comes out of it. All right. Since we got asked again, what's on Tiffany's shirt? You might as well stand up.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's bones, American bones.
It's a skull hand, or well, not a skull hand, but a bone hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a peace
And
sign
peace.
with the flag. Thought it was cute.
I don't know about cute, but Tiffany used to have the bullwhip.
I do. I do.
And if
I'll
she
use
ever
it if I
hits
need
it,
to.
if she ever
Because
hits me with it,
I
I'll burn
won, if y'all remember me saying this before, I won at horse camp, um, top to crack the bullwhip. I won an award for that. So, yep.
So Anna asked, "Do you have time, or you don't have time?" No, I don't. To do voiceover of the original Barndo build, I would technically have to delete all those, re-edit, re-upload. Oh, that would take me months. Not a bad idea, but
We would do that probably for the creation channel.
yeah, something
And
like
kind of
that.
tie that into like segments of like certain, like, all the framing in one, and maybe him voice over all that. Probably maybe that would work. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
But we also made that channel to be no
no talking
yeah,
really.
no verbal. It was just going to be like, the subtitle stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm probably not
I
going to
don't
go
know.
back and redo anything. I'd rather just focus on future content because the cameras weren't very good back then. The angles weren't good. The lighting wasn't good. I'd rather just kind of start it from scratch, and I think we can provide something a little better. So Bill asked, live stream next week?
No.
No?
We got, well, I mean, it's just up to you. We do have something
Uh,
next Sunday and
crud.
Saturday.
Yeah,
But that's up to you.
things are about to start getting super
It's up
busy.
to you. Possibly not. No, with the time change.
Yeah.
With our live stream being time change, that's gonna pinch us.
Good question, Bill. We've got a crazy busy weekend next weekend.
Mhm.
I should have already thought that through. I think we are going to have to cancel next Sunday.
Yeah.
But then we'll be back on the 26th. And then I'm forewarning y'all, we get in November, December, and some of January, we're going to have several cancellations. We have what, 3 Thanksgivings, 2 to 3 Christmases. We have
We have like 3 Thanksgivings that I know of. Oh,
graduations.
we have lots
Yeah,
in
graduations coming up.
November,
We
yeah.
have family coming in from out of state.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can think of about
It's
10
gonna be
things.
slim picking over the next
And
couple
we
of
do
months.
apologize for that.
Yes,
So
we
at the
want to be
moment,
here with y'all for sure,
we do.
but first and foremost, family.
So yes, thank you for bringing that up. We should have already thought that through. Definitely
Yeah.
a wild weekend next weekend. So no live stream next Sunday. We'll pick it up the following week, and that following week we'll do a members only live stream as well. And then we should be able to go, I think, 2 weeks with no problems, and then we got to go back into cancellations again
Sure.
because we'll start doing Thanksgivings like really early because we have to fit so many in before the actual day of Thanksgiving. So yeah, it's that time of year, y'all. We've been warning y'all about that for weeks. So thanks for bringing that up. All right. Y'all want a mini cow now? No, no mini cows. No, 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 no. I need big cow to fill big freezer.
My
That's what I
cows
mean.
better have purpose.
Yeah, we don't need pets. We need a freezer filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal, valid point. And we kind of do want goats. So watch what
Yes,
kind of fence you get.
I do want goats,
But
and
that
that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, because
no, they'll have their own pen because goats aren't
you never know, we
grazers.
may be like, we don't want to do cows anymore. We want to do goat farm.
But they don't graze. They don't eat grass like that. They're
Yeah,
browsers.
shrubs and all that.
So
Yeah.
they'll have their own pen, and we'll have to do like
Yeah.
no climb fence and stuff like that. That eventually come. All right, let me grab a couple more comments, and then we've been yakking an hour. No cooking and I don't nothing, just straight yakking.
Wow.
And we'll wrap this thing on up. So, Ordinary Guy DIY says trying to film content by yourself is a challenge. Oh, you have no idea. Still trying to get my GoPro tripod set up. Yeah, you'll get it figured out. I've experimented with all kinds of magnetic and clamp on and tripods and everything over the year, all these mounts. I find GoPros the easiest to use because I'm always setting cameras up in places that, big DSLR or something like that's just not going to work. But people have no idea how much longer it takes you to make or do something when you're constantly jumping out, setting the camera up. Oh, I was on mute that time. I got to reshoot the whole scene. Oh, the battery died somewhere in the middle of me shooting this. Had no idea. Oh, the camera software messed up. It is always something. I mean, it makes it take a long time. But with that said, I am not complaining. I've got the coolest job on the planet. Blessed, happy, love what I do. But yeah, I can really drag
And then
things
for
out.
somebody to come along and try to film while he's doing it and not, he has a vision in his head of why he's creating this and the angles that he wants. It's kind of hard to interpret that to the person that's behind the camera
Yeah, we can
filming
get
it.
that figured out with time. You're going to do a lot of recording when we're doing the house stuff because
Well, that'll be kind
I'm
of
kinda
different because we'll be in that situation
yeah. I'm getting
and all
bored with
that.
the
But like,
still shots. Like I would like to have some moving around while
yeah,
I'm doing
for sure.
something. So
For
we'll
sure.
we'll work into all that with the house build. So poor Chris says you're canceling on my birthday next week.
Chris,
Sorry.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What you gonna be about 73, 74, something like that? Happy birthday. Sorry we're canceling on you.
Yes, have a good weekend for your birthday.
All right. Well, good evening, David from Utah. Hate to tell you, we're about to wrap the live stream up. We've been yakking an hour, but
We
you're more than
started
welcome to go
early
back.
today.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to go back and watch. He said making homemade chili in the Dutch oven, cornbread tonight for dinner. Oh, some of
that
your
sounds
Mexican
good.
cornbread sounds
Yes.
amazing.
Got to do Mexican cornbread.
Tiffany makes one with corn in it and jalapenos and all.
Oh, yeah. So
goodness,
good.
it is so good.
Cheese and pimentos and
Yes.
onions. Oh, you can just throw anything you want in there.
Not that we should be eating that stuff, and we haven't had none
we
in
haven't had
forever.
cornbread. That's why I'm thinking about it because we haven't had it in probably a couple years.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not quite cold enough here for the chili. I like for it to be very, very cold, but hopefully we'll get a cold snap here before long. I'll be craving that, and the only other thing I crave is broccoli and cheddar soup. That sounds pretty good with a grilled cheese.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. All right. Looks like we might have several birthdays according to Sharon. Happy early birthday, Chris and Bobby. Well, happy birthday,
Happy
to y'all.
birthday.
All right, y'all. Well, we just hit 1 hour. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. For those of y'all that just jumped on, feel free to go back and watch. We'll allow this to post here in just a few minutes. We will be canceling our live stream next week. We have a crazy busy weekend with family and a bunch of plans going on. Then the next couple of weekends after that, I
We should
think
be free.
we'll be
Mhm.
good. And then as soon as we roll into November, 3 Thanksgivings, so we'll have to be doing some more cancellations on y'all. So appreciate y'all. God bless. Have a wonderful week. I guess we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Thank you
Yes.
for
Have a
everybody
blessed week.
using our Amazon links and supporting us and watching our content, and our members and Patreon supporters. I don't thank all of y'all enough. Y'all go above and beyond doing things that we just never expected, and has allowed us to live an amazing lifestyle. So thank y'all so much for that. Good night.
Good night.
We'll see you.
Bye.